What's up, internet? Brandon here, and welcome back to a brand new video. So, I have been away for quite a bit, but I'm back now. There's going to be more videos in the future, I promise this time, because I've been really busy with actually focusing on the teams that have been built, wanting to get sorted, so a lot of theme teams going on. But today we're going to be using this team by Viking VGC, which is, just the G Unit, as it is named, which I was like, I wonder why it's called the G Unit. I thought it was like some sort of like Transformers or other reference to, but no, all of them start with the letter G, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I really wanted to use this team because it had Giratina and Galvantula, two Pokemon I thought were very, very interesting. And as well, I've always wanted to use Giratina competitive, or definitely try and utilize Giratina at some point. And then as well, the mythical Pokemon Genesect, I saw that was here. I'm like, you know what? Maybe. So I definitely want to probably open with Grimmsnarl and Galvantula, and then have Groudon in the back, and maybe. I don't think Giratina is really strong here, and the same with Genesect, unfortunately. But Giratina is good if we're up. If we know they're bringing in the Lugia and Lunala. Like Gashina is good, but then as well, like we don't really have much offensive Pokemon. So honestly, I feel like I might bring Genesect. Nah, I'll bring Giratina just to be safe, just in case they do bring the two ghost types. The Lunala and Lugia, which Lugia not ghost type, psychic type. So yeah, I've been working a lot on teams for the last while now. So one is practically done. The other one I'm still working around with, and oh, I know 100% what this team is doing. I know 100% what it does. So this is Wide Guard. I don't know if this is actually the same person I versed earlier today, but this is 100% a coaching variant of Zamazenta, because it's going to be physical Lugia. So I have experience against this team, but I don't think they have Lunala. I'm trying to think what they were running. Okay, so go straight into the Dynamax, into Lugia. They're probably going to max Airstream, if I were to guess. Or even possibly go for another max move. Or oddly enough, they just go for max guard. But we'll see. So we'll fake out into Zamazenta, so we can't give coaching boosts, and we'll utilize the Electro Webs to decrease Zamazenta's and Lugia's speed, but that won't really land with Lugia. Alright, I forgot it was weakness policy. That is my fault. And they're going to Airstream directly into the Galvantula slot, so we do lose our Galvantula. And now their speed is at neutral, which is going to be kind of annoying. And then as well, they're going to be +1 defense and +1 special defense. So what we'll do is we'll bring Groudon, because Groudon is definitely something we want to use, because we want to get rid of Zamazenta. So what we're going to do is we're going to Spirit Break into Zamazenta. Then we'll Dynamax. And I want to max Quake into it, honestly. But actually, what I want to do is I want to set up a Reflect. And then we can go Dynamax We'll max flare just in case they do want to switch out, but I kind of doubt they will. So I'm just trying to think of different ways to cover, because I have seen a point where they swapped out the Evoltol, or switched into Evoltol with when they were in the Zacian's Zamazenta slot, or it could have been Zacian, I don't remember. It was a very interesting battle, I'll say that. Very interesting and very difficult. Yep, so it is coaching. So that is a problem for me. The airstream into Grimmsnarl. Good thing we set up the reflect, otherwise would have fainted. But yeah, coaching priority is pretty strong. Max Flare doesn't KO, unfortunately. Here we can just smack it with a Spirit Break, maybe. I'll just double target it anyway. And then as well, we'll have the defense boost here. Because I won't be able to get rid of Lugia unless I get a really good critical hit. And when I mean really good, pray that a max Rockfall would actually KO, so... And they don't opt to go for the max Lightning, which is very good. Or max Airstream, not Lightning. What am I talking about? So go Steel Spike. Hopefully this knocks out. It does not. That is unfortunate. This does mean Lugia no longer has Dynamax, and we now have a... And now we can apply a lot of pressure. At least, that's what I hope, but Lugia itself is just so tanky. So we can go for the Shadow Sneak onto the Zamazenta. And we can go Max Rockfall into Lugia. Obviously, Lugia has so much defense boosts already, so it's going to be very difficult to knock out. And then as well, multi-scale is such an annoying ability to deal with, especially with 2 coaching boosts. And hopefully our opponent picks a move. I think they're deciding if they want to sack Zamazenta or not, which they do. They dual wing it into Giratina. Doesn't do a whole lot, but we do have the max Rockfall. It'll do a good amount of damage, not a whole lot. You can see that it didn't even drop down to 50%. But it will have the ability to recover, so that will be a bit of a pain to deal with. And then as well, we still have 2 more Pokemon we gotta defeat on the opponent's side, which should be Zacian and probably Groudon if I were to guess. Oh, they bring in the Evoltol. So they did bring Evoltol. You know, good for them. Because Lugia is so quick, we're probably not going to get much damage off of it. So we'll probably go for Shadow Force into Lugia. Like, honestly, Lugia feels like it's the more threatening Pokemon. But we'll see. It can also just dual wing beat into the Giratina slot, and we'll instantly lose it. I just love waiting sometimes. I know waiting does matter, but in like a tournament type of deal, you got to be very, very careful. Oh, I'm not getting that Giratina to attack, sadly. Critical hit. It did not matter in the slightest. If we can get this Stone Edge to connect, there is a chance we could pull back from this. No. Never mind. If it was the crit, maybe. It'll definitely be at percent, where Sandstorm will probably KO it. And it doesn't help that I'm versing 2 flying Pokemon. So this makes it very difficult. Because Lugia's probably just gonna go for a recover. Or they'll just go for attack, yeah. And then Yveltal will just go for foul play. Get to about 60%. Foul play into Groudon. We do connect. Not enough, unfortunately. But I don't think Sandstorm will be enough to knock it out. Okay, it is. That's good. Alright, Reflect is worn off. Oh, that was also with Reflect up. Still did so much damage. Oh, they brought Lunala. This is very difficult. But I'm gonna try and KO Lugia. Yeah, Dual Wing V is just so strong. And then as well, Lunala is probably just gonna Meteor Beam. That's a crit. As soon as you see the HP bar just go down really quickly, that's definitely a critical hit. Yeah, we see that Meteor Beam come from the Lunala here. But we did max Quake, I believe, so we might be able to survive a hit from Lunala. But then again, it's +2 Meteor Beam. Oh, okay. That Assault Vest coming in clutch. I like. Yeah, we did. Did we not? Oh, we didn't even go for it. Just trying to think. Will Precipice Blade be enough to connect? Precipice. Yeah, if it connected. Which obviously it didn't. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Lunala builds, so that's a big sad F for Groudon. So that was a very close game. I played pretty badly, not gonna lie, but you know, didn't do too awful. So yeah. We don't get to see the team, unfortunately. I'm trying to think how it could have played a little bit better. Was probably not bring Giratina. Giratina was only good for the Shadow Sneak, and that's it. But it would have probably been smarter to Shadow Sneak into Lugia instead of just going for a Shadow Force. That way, at least get a move off. But you know, I was kind of hoping that they'll just focus on Groudon a little bit more, since it was a bit more of a threat. But yeah, anyway, we'll jump straight into the next battle. We're versing Marcel at rank 8 as well. They have quite an interesting team. Probably going to beat us, but we'll see. And then all I forgot to ask, there will be because there's a question up on the chat box, that'll be a post-production. So, who is your favorite Pokemon that you've seen in the most recent trailers? Honestly, mine is Bellibolt. I am a big fan, so yeah, I don't know. I think I'm a really big fan of Bellibolt over Greavard, I think it was called. Yeah, Greavard. Greavard is just Zero from the Nightmare Before Christmas, but you know, he isn't ghosted. He is alive, more or less. I don't know. We'll find out when the game releases, because it is so close to releasing, and I am very, very excited for it. So honestly, Galvantula? Oh, what does Giratina know again? No, you. Genesect. Not Giratina. I probably will bring Giratina. So, I think this is all just offensive. But, yeah. I am very, very excited for Scarlet and Violet. I don't think I'll be doing much content on it, like on release. So, I won't be doing... I don't think I'll be doing a playthrough. I think I'll just be jumping straight into it. If not, I'll probably just, like, record all, like, my gym battles and all that kind of jazz. I think that's how I would probably utilize it. Plus special attack, that is very good. But yeah, as soon as I build a team for the competitive ladder, or whatever it's going to be called, I am 100% going to jump on it. We'll probably just go for an Electro Web. And we'll Flash Cannon into the Hatterene. Okay, the Center Scorch. Is this going to be Trick Room? By chance? We'll see. So Flash Cannon into Hatterene. We get the KO. And then probably got Dracovish in the back, if I were to guess. As well as Rillaboom. Yeah, that's definitely Dracovish. I recognize the Pescragon. I think that's how it's pronounced. Not too sure. So we'll Technoblast into the Center Scorch here. And today we will be doing 3 battles. Just to get just a bit of a comeback to content creation, because I will be doing this a lot more often now. I'm very, very excited to come back. And then as well, I got so much planned out for the next few weeks until Scarlet and Violet comes out. And then when Scarlet and Violet comes out, we'll slowly ease into the competitive scene. I'll just have like I'll probably have like 2 versions of what's it called? Type of, pardon me. I'll have like a commentary and no commentary for some battles. So yeah, that should be really, really fun and very, very interesting. Also, I don't know what its unique move does, or its unique Gigantamax move from Center Scorch does. I wish I knew. Oh, it's just Fire Pledge. So just... Oh, a Fire Spin. Alright, so we'll go Giratina. Go Outrage. And then we'll go for Technoblast into the Inferno Pod. That is a lot better than Center Scorch, I think. Could just be me. But yeah, with the amount of content I hope Scarlet and Violet provides is actually really, really good. The only thing I'm a bit iffy with is how some of the battles are gonna go and work out, because it seems a bit off to me. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just really excited for the new game. No, actually, no, it was the legendaries. They were the ones I was like really questioning. I'm like, how this gonna be? Because honestly, it can go either way. because the legendaries don't seem very legendary, if you ask me and a few other people, considering how early you can get them in the game. But sure, I guess that's because you do the legendary quest or something like that. I'm not too sure. But anyways, good games to my opponent. Was very unfortunate that they did not bring any mythical Pokemon or anything like that. But, you know, they did well. This is Miracle Seed, Rillaboom, max speed, max attack, plus with Adamant Nature. So got Drum Beating, Knockoff, Grassy Glide, U-Turn. I'm surprised there's no Fake Out, but sure. Where was this? Grassy Glide? I had to double check because it did say first met at Postwick, so they just gave the items and just dealt with it, I guess. So we got Psychic, Mystical Fire, Dazzling Gleam, and Trick Room. So I'm assuming they were going to Trick Room. Then, or they could have Mystical Fired because I did decrease their speed that turn. Max HP, max special attack. They had Focus Band. Wait, who had Focus Sash? Oh, maybe they didn't have Focus Sash, or they didn't know the item. A Leak for Surf Edge. Adamant with max attack with Scrappy. Very, very good. It's got Meteor Assault, Leaf Blade, Knockoff, and Dual Wing Beat. We've got Nuzzle, Sludge Bomb, Overdrive, and a Volt Switch from the Toxtricity with special attack, max special attack, speed, and defense investment, it looks like. I can't really tell. With Choice Scarf, Expert Belt, Dracovish, max attack, max HP, Ice Fang, Crunch, Fisher Shrine, and Psychic Fangs, Inferno, Cinta Scorch with Excess of Fire Lash, Power Whip, and Scald. I guess Scald is just for something. I don't know. Got Flash Fire, max HP, max attack with Heavy Duty Boots. Effects of traps set on the battlefield. Okay. And then we did see the Rillaboom. Okay, cool. Just double checking, then we checked it. Saw everything. Anyways, alright, we got ourselves another battle. We got Cass in rank 8. They have Zacian, Yveltal, Calyrex Shadow Rider, Yucky, Kyogre, Thundurus. I'm assuming this is the Prankta Thundurus, and a Keldeo. I don't know if that is the Resolute form, but I'm pretty certain it shows in the menus. But it could be just like Zacian and Zamazenta, where you don't see like their alternate form until they actually enter in battle. But we will see. So who is the most optimal to bring? We'll open Galvantula. And Galvantula Genesect was a very interesting laird. I did kind of like it. I'll probably open with Groudon, and then Giratina and Genesect. Just so we have a bit more Pokemon to juggle around. As much as Gastrodon could have been useful, I just don't like using it personally. As much as I've used like Gastrodon, it just hasn't been that great. I've never really like synergized playing around with it, so yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's see how we do in game 3. So far we're 1 for 1, so but you know that could easily change, especially with like how crazy and strange this meta is. But yeah, and then as well, I just realized this is coming out on the 31st. No, I don't have a Halloween theme team going on quite yet. As much as I wanted to have like a ghost, dark, bug type of team, or I guess poison as well, because some of them are kind of creepy. Yeah, I did not think about that. So here we can just Screech into Yveltal, and we can max. So we can max Rockfall into Thundurus. That way we decrease its speed, and then we'll find out if this Thundurus is Prankster or Defiant. Especially if it Dynamaxes. If it Dynamaxes, it's definitely the Defiant version, obviously. But who knows, they can also just Dynamax the Evoltol, which I wasn't focusing on the what Pokeballs that they use to catch their Mons, so we'll find out now. So they do max Evoltol, so this is support Thundurus. So that means I could have gone for a String Shot or an Electro Web, but it's fine because that means we'll get rid of their Thundurus, because that thing is definitely going to be a nuisance. And then we'll also have the defense lowered for Evoltol. It is very windy outside, so that is fun. So they opt for the Scary Face, which is fine. We'll Screech into Evoltol, so Evoltol will now be down two stages. And then they'll go for a max Darkness for some big damage. Not really, because we do have that good old Assault Vest, which is a very, very good item to have. So we're going to max Rockfall into the Thundurus. Thundurus does faint and is not holding a Sash. And then this also confirms that this Evoltol is not Life Orbed, so we could ultimately go for a max Rockfall next turn if we do opt to go that route, which I don't know. We might, but we'll find out what their next Pokemon choice is. Because if it's okay, it's Zacian. Because yeah, we can just start going for like extra damage onto it. Because because what we'll do for safety is we'll just hit Zacian. So we'll max Quake into Zacian. So we'll Screech and then Quake it. And this will also reveal if it does hold a max Protect move, which it does not. So now we have the opportunity to KO Evoltol this turn. Unless they do go for the double hit onto the Groudon, which it looks like they might. Oh, Groudon is barely holding on. And then it does opt to Airstream into Groudon. So we do lose it, unfortunately. But we have got ourselves a defense decrease into both of the Pokemon. But the thing is, we only have Giratina, which is our main physical attacker. And yeah, that isn't really helpful, unfortunately. So I'll bring in Giratina. I'm trying to think of what we can do. So we gotta switch out Galvantula to Genesect. And here we could probably go for a Shadow Force. But Giratina isn't very fast. And as well, they also got the plus special defense boost. Oh, the plus speed boost, sorry. So we might have to... We might be forced to definitely go for a Protect here. Like that as well. Like the thing is I really like with doing this is that I can think out loud. I can think out loud, unlike in tournaments where if you think out loud, you're very much going to give it away to your opponent. So fortunately, it gets the attack increase, which doesn't really matter. So Zacian play roughs into Giratina, and then I'm assuming he's going to max Airstream again. Yeah, max Airstream into Genesect. So I made both a good play and a bad play. Because now they're both incredibly faster than me. And I'm assuming Evoltol probably has access to Sucker Punch or Foot. and foul play. I'll just start attacking Zacian. So probably Shadow Force into it. And the good thing as well is that I have obviously like decreased its stats heavily, but it doesn't matter. We are not winning this, unfortunately. Like it's obviously like you win some, you lose some, but at least it isn't a heavy loss. Like the only time it will be like heavy loss is when you just get completely forward and they take 0 damage. That's when it gets like really disheartening, but it happens way too often for me. So I guess I'll just force an Electroid, but it doesn't matter because Evil Toll just Oblivion Wing, and then yeah, Behemoth Blade will just come out as Zacian. Which yeah, it's pretty much easy to read how people play. Especially when it becomes Lost Pokemon. Oh, they just opt for Dark Pulse. I don't know why you would want a Dark Pulse and not go for an Oblivion Wing, but sure, that is fine. We did lose, so that is a 1 and 2. So if this was a tournament standpoint, it would pretty much be the matter of trying to bubble up to top cut. But anyways, this team is very, very interesting. I'm gonna link their page, Viking VGC. I'm gonna double check that it was by user because I don't want to get it. Yep, Viking VGC, or Viking as I guess they're known. But yeah, really cool, unique team. I really like using it. It's definitely a lot more difficult to use compared to like other teams, but honestly, the teams that I use are a lot more weirder and difficult to play around with. But yeah, anyways, thank you all very much for watching. I'm gonna be trying to make sure that we have another video for the next day. So I'm gonna try for a full week worth of uploads. That is right, we're gonna have a full week of uploads. So please stay tuned, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.